Hey guys, Leslie here. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. So today I'm fully embracing the red, got red everything because I'm going to be swatching the new-ish Fenty Beauty Fenty Icon Velvet Liquid Lipsticks. I just got the MVP shade, so I was like, yep, I'm swatching them all. So let's get into it. So I kind of got these in dribs and drabs, but I have all 5 shades now. There is only 5 shades. Retails for about £24, and yeah, they're really nice liquid lip that's matte, but not that matte that you're used to seeing that's like super drying. And the latest shade that I got was the MVP shade that Rihanna wore at her Super Bowl halftime performance, you know, the one that everyone has been going crazy for. Yeah, it was kind of hard to get, but I eventually got it, and I kind of get why everyone's obsessed. But let's jump into swatches. So there's 5 shades, 2 reds, 2 pinks, and a brown. So I'm going to start with the MVP shade, the shade that everyone is loving, and yeah, it is really gorgeous. It's a blue red. The formula is really thick and whipped. Like velvet is really the best way to describe it because it's kind of creamy and soft but still matte. A lot of product does come out when you take the applicator out, so I do actually scrape quite a lot of the product off of the doe foot applicator before I put it anywhere near my lips. Just makes it a lot easier to apply. What you'll find with these products is they're very slippy. Like, it's a really nice soft formula, but it does slip around, it does move. So you kind of want to go in with really light layers. So for the swatches, I've changed my top. I wasn't sure if it will have an impact or not, but I thought if I was wearing red that it would just make some of the shades look a bit different. So I thought if I have a neutral top, that would just be better. I'm also wearing no balm, no lip liner. I'm just going to put them on as they are, but I am going in really light layers. So I'm not applying a lot of product either. It does look a little bit different if you apply a lot more because you get more of that velvety effect. And also because I don't wear lipstick anymore, I'm really bad at like getting my lip line right. I'm sorry that my lip line's going to be a bit off because I am so out of sync with wearing lipstick, but yeah, that's my little disclaimer. But yeah, the shade is gorgeous. It's a really nice red. I feel like this will flatter anyone. It really reminds me of basically when Fenty first launched with one shade, the Stunner Lip Paint, and it was just so gorgeous and it suited everyone. Everyone I saw it on, it looked slightly different but still beautiful. So yeah, I really feel like that's what this shade offers. It can just work on any skin tone, and the formula is really rich, so you don't need a lot of it. So I tend to start with the really light layers on one lip. I tried my best not to press my lips together because that really annoyed people in my Stunner lip paint video. So I put it on the top first, did one light layer, let it dry, and then I did the bottom. No pressing of my lips together, but obviously if that works for you, do it. It worked for me with the Stunner lip colours, so I don't really see an issue. But just to not annoy people, I was like, let me just do it that way. It's one of these products that does transfer, so it's matte and it gives a really nice matte finish, but it's not dry. It's you know, it's still got that moisture. So I feel like this has a nice balance. It gives you the matteness, but it's still like movable. So the next shade and the second red is H.B.I.C. So this is a deep garnet red. It's that rich jeweled color. So this is a darker red for anyone that likes something a bit deeper. I did have to Google what H.B.I.C was because I didn't realize that that was what that meant. But now I know. So shade number 3 is Sea Sweetheart, and I feel like I'm saying that wrong, but it's a rosy soft nude. It's really nice. It's kind of what you're kind of used to seeing with nudes. It's like a pretty pink. It's actually much lighter than I thought it was going to be, and I'm actually quite pale at the moment. It was the first shade I bought. I was like, yeah, this is going to be my shade. And then I tried it on and I was like, oh, this is really light, really pretty, and still really pigmented, even though I'm not using a ton of product. I would probably wear it with a liner. Fenty Beauty still doesn't have liners. I find that so shocking. They've dropped so many lip colors and like different products and no liners. Maybe they're coming at some point, but yeah, I really want to see some liners because usually I would wear this with like a soft brown or maybe something like a little bit more nude that's more like suited to my skin tone. A liner really helps if you're trying to like blend it into your natural lip line. And shade number 4, RiRi. So this is a rose mauve nude, and I thought again this was going to be my shade. It's actually probably a tiny bit too dark for me because I'm so pale at the moment. I feel like on tan skin, darker skin, this is absolutely stunning because it has a slight like purple hint and it's just really flattering and gorgeous. Obviously anyone can wear it, but I feel like on tanned like olive skin and darker skin, it just like really just really works. Again, super pigmented, really gorgeous shade, and yeah, I think this one is probably one of my favorites. And then shade number 5, Breadwinner, which is a chocolate brown nude. This is so beautiful. I love this color so much. It makes me hungry. This shade is gorgeous. So as I've said already, I am very pale at the moment, so this isn't really that suited to me at the moment. I think if it was still winter, I would really eat this shade up. This just gives like a different vibe than what I'm going for, but on deeper skin, oh, gorgeous. Again, so pigmented. Because the formula is quite creamy, you can really like mix and match and like play, and I've been mixing and matching this shade with the other shades. Yeah, it's really gorgeous. That's all 5 shades swatched. I think they're so beautiful, so pigmented, so creamy, so gorgeous. The main like downside of this is that they're just very slippy to work with. They're kind of hard to work with, to be honest. It's really hard to get a precise line. Like I said at the beginning, you do have to kind of scrape off like a lot of product to then like try and really get the edges not too like smudged, and just like if you put product in the wrong place, because it's so pigmented, it's then really hard to kind of like wipe away. I mean, it does come off easy, but it's just, yeah, you have to be really like careful with your strokes, and in that sense it makes it a little bit difficult to work with. But I do like that it's not too like drying, because something that I guess put me off matte lips in the end is that it just made my lips so dry, so there's no dryness or cracking. Played around with it for a couple of weeks now, and I do think that it's just one of those products that's going to transfer. And there are ways to kind of make this last a bit longer. You can sort of apply it in thin layers and it's less likely to transfer. If you wear a lip liner beforehand, that kind of gives it a little bit more staying power. Blotting afterwards really helps as well, just to get off excess product and just like get rid of any sort of excess moisture as well. You do kind of want to dry your lips out a little bit just so it actually like stays on. And then if you're blotting, you might as well just put a tissue on top and then like put some powder on top just to kind of really keep it on. But yeah, it depends. Like if you're used to wearing lipstick that kind of comes off, then that's kind of what happens. Obviously if you're eating anything like that, it's gonna smudge. So that's my thoughts on those. Let me know if you have any comments, questions. Did you buy any of them? I feel like everyone went crazy over the MVP shade because obviously Rihanna wore it, and then everyone was watching the Super Bowl, just went crazy. Like I didn't realize the Super Bowl halftime show had that much power. Like I knew like a lot went into the marketing and the advertising, but I didn't know it could literally make products sell out. And just, yeah, Fenty's doing so well. I just assumed everyone knew about Fenty Beauty, but obviously, yeah, now everyone's like go crazy. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in a new video soon. Bye.